49er faithful, it's your boy Chili Will and the 49er Street Squad, baby. Oh, man, big game over the weekend. We take out the Green Bay Packers in the Frozen Tundra, baby. We come out with the victory in the most craziest way. We're going to talk about it some more. But, man, let's go ahead and get this thing rolling right now. Where my 49er faithful at? Yeah, it's your boy Chili Will and the 49er Street Squad. Guys, thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching. And man, so much happening. So much happening before we even get started into the big game of last weekend against the Green Bay Packers. Man, I have to pay some serious honors, to the 49er faithful. Baby, you guys have been just so wonderful to the 49er Street Squad, to myself and the guys. Can you believe since Dallas, okay, which almost 2 weeks ago now, I'm just like, I think 5 short still, about like from 600 subscribers, man. 600 subscribers, man. And I cannot believe how much love has been pouring in from everybody, man. I mean, it touches my heart, guys. I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you to the 49er faithful that been supporting and having my back, man. You guys are just so awesome. The 49er faithful, the best fans in the world. They say we're actually like 22 million strong. Can you believe that? 22 million strong. And this is across the world, okay? 22 million strong. And now, before I go any further, let me go and bring in my man. Niner Antonio, boy, welcome in. Niner Antonio, what's up, baby?
What's going on, man? Hey, victory beers, because that game, I don't know. I had to get a Corona right now because I'm still like in
right now. All right. Yeah.
Wow. Congrats on the subscribers, Chili Will.
Yes,
this show has been amazing. You're in overtime of this show. The show is actually the reason why the Niners are in the playoffs. If you didn't do this, we wouldn't be here right now, man.
Okay. Oh, man. Now you make me feel like, you know what? Hey, it's the love of all the faithful. You know what I'm saying? Because, the faithful, that's what I'm saying, man. To me, not only is this show about the great win in Green Bay, but, this is time to just really give some props to the 49er faithful that have been out there supporting this team on the road, so strong, man. And I'm telling you, they don't get, we've actually made the news a little bit, especially after that last Rams game. They were like surprised about that. But you know what? We've been doing this like a lot of road games, right? You know what I'm saying? Chicago, in the beginning, Detroit, I don't even know where to begin, man. I have like so many views and hits, man, on the Detroit one. And then last week, as you know, just like last Friday, actually, I posted the video from the Dallas, Dallas game, right? The Dallas fans fighting each other, right? And so, I think nothing of it. I said, I'm gonna post it on that. I thought it was kind of funny, and the thing just blew up, man. Like I have like I think last time I checked, like 104K or something like that, and this thing was just on fire. Antonio,
I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you, Chili Will.
And I'm telling you, I just never expected that, man. I can't believe it.
Well, your content is real. You come from the heart. It comes from a perspective of the fan base. For people that can't make it to these events, you're documenting it. We're talking about it. And I got to give Niner Glow a shout out too, because it's been awesome rolling with you and your wife and family. Friends become family when we start winning championships.
Yeah.
What's going on, brother?
What's up? What's happening? Let's go.
Oh, and we got the man Niner Johnson in the house, boy. Oh, it's going to be electric now, boy. It's going to be on fire.
Oh, we had to get the beers for this one, Joe.
Oh,
yeah. I get my beer, I get my water, but shoot, I'll celebrate after, Mm-hmm. But
Go ahead.
But guys, I'm telling you, Jonathan, I was just talking about, we just celebrating almost to 600 subscribers to the show. We got
beautiful.
like five people short of 600. So if you guys are watching and you ain't subscribed yet, go ahead. I just need 5 more people to get to 600, man. That'd be nice. I'm happy where I'm at. To be honest with you, I'm shocked, but again, all the love, man, from the 49er faithful, man. I can't thank them enough.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Supporting, when we're on the road, Antonio, we're out there with the faithful, everyone's showing their love. We're just having a great time talking and, just enjoying good 49er talk when we're out there with everybody, and everybody's just so awesome, man. I'm telling you, the best fans in the world, man. Best fans in the world. So thank you. Thank you from me, for the 49er Street Squad faithful, man. Thank you for supporting. Keep showing the love, because we want to keep this thing going, man. Man, this thing, not only did that get me excited, Green Bay Packers, man, the 49ers pull off probably one of the biggest upsets of the weekend. Okay, and all the games were really good. If you think about it, if you watch them, all the games were really good, right?
Amazing weekend football.
Wild.
You got people got to witness the Madden special on Saturday night, when the 49ers stepped in to Green Bay, because nobody expected us to go in there and take care of business the way we did. Was it pretty? Not really, but it was pretty enough to win. I mean, pretty ugly enough to win. I don't know how you want to say it, but hey, the Niners went out there, took care of business, man. Just all around. I'm gonna say it was a good all around team effort, because, like I said, it wasn't the most beautiful thing, but the guys just came together as a team. You know what I'm saying? They were focused, locked in, and in those weather conditions. I had some friends out there that called and told me, they said, I talked to me, said, Chilliwell, man, it was just freezing, man, out there. There was times that they actually had to take a break from being out there to seek shelter, just, to try to thaw out if they could.
Yeah.
And the temperatures were just, it was crazy, man. It was cringing, and for them to be out there cheering our guys on, what kind of fan base will show up and do that? You know what I mean? This is foreign territory to us. A lot of us used to not that kind of wind chill, unless few that live there probably. But I appreciate them being out there. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know me 9 ago we probably would have been a little rough for us, because I can't. I'm from the Northeast, so I can handle it if I had to, but I know I wouldn't enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? You got to have some skin of leather. You know what I'm saying? And I know 9 to Glow would have been really struggling with it. So, that's why we said, let's just sit this one out. We're going to cheer and love from afar. Boys going to take care of business, and then we'll go to LA next, But guys, after watching that game, what did you guys think, man? Obviously, everybody's celebrating and excited, we want to get, but what did you guys think when this game started? How were you feeling? Did you know for sure, hey, we're going to do this, we're going to pull it out, man. We got this. I'll let you go, Antonio. I'll let you go first.
Go ahead, Mark.
I'm still in awe, because I think that ball from the punt block is still in the air. I'm like, was that in the air?
No, right?
So what was the hang time in the block, man? Okay. We talked about it, guys. We went on the show Wednesday. We talked about it pre-game show. Okay. Mm-hmm. We talked about score being 28-21, 28-23. Okay. And then there was a little, is this going to be a defensive game? Every way that I looked at this game, I did not see it happening the way it happened.
Right.
That day. And then the other thing too, I started getting nervous when I seen the snow. They said it was 6% chance of snow. That was more than 6% chance. And this thing, if you look at the history of our playoff wins and our Super Bowl seasons, there's always something like the catch, something like, the stand. This one's going to be called the block. When we win it all, they're going to call this the block. And
the punt block,
the field goal block. Jimmy G only had to complete, a minute. Guys were dropping balls. Yeah. This was I'm like, I don't know. What was it? 5 minutes left when we got that block to tie it up. Mm-hmm. I can't even tell you.
5 minutes. Yeah.
I could not. I wasn't sure if that really happened in real life. I thought I was dreaming. And then they get the block, and the ball, no one knows where it's at. The cameraman
Right.
don't know where, and it lands right into Tofuaga's lap.
And now,
Okay.
isn't it ironic? Like the ball actually dropped right in the spot where we needed it to drop because it was in a very vacant kind of area part of the field where everybody was kind of like over here. The ball dropped like way over here, and lucky, yeah, Talanoa happened to be, on at least he was looking around and happened to see it fall, and he ran to it first, grabs it, takes it in for the touchdown to tie the game up, and man, that was, I mean, like, you just can't script it any better than that in a game. Like, that matters especially. Man, Jonathan, talk to me, man. How would we were here watching the game together, so
Yeah.
man,
I feel like that
what's going
block
through
punt
your
was,
mind, man?
was almost the peak of the game, right? Because there was a lot of games that got played before we got to that point, right?
Right.
The opening drive, they go down there with ease, and all of a sudden 17's lighting you up again, right? 17's lighting you up, they go down, score in that first drive, and your first thought's like, here we go. It's going to be a long one. We're going to have to score a ton of points to get this one out, right? So come to think of that would be the last touchdown they would score the entire game. So 3 and 3/4 of a game holding Aaron Rodgers and Devonta Adams to no touchdowns. So that's, a tribute to the defense. But that first drive, right, you kind of like, oh snap, like this is going to be a long game. Offense is struggling early. You get into halftime, you still like, come on, let's get this. And then was that interception right there, Jim? And then he just does. Again, he doesn't have to put the team on his shoulders. He just got to help us out, help the whole team out by not making those late throws like that. But you still support the guy. He came through clutch in the end. But so you get into halftime, you come out of halftime. I think Debo returned the kick, right? Coming out of halftime, is that when he returned that kick?
Yeah, he was out there to return the punt, which was a good move.
Yeah, and so we're grinding it out there, and the defense, man, kept us close enough, man. The defense balled out. They're fast to the ball, and man, that's the most exciting 10-13 game you'll ever watch, right?
I mean, that's gonna go down in history, right? I mean, this is gonna be like one of those, you put up there with the Dwight Clark catch and the catch 2, right, with Terrell Owens, and man, Davis when he caught that one pass, clutch, I mean. This is going to go up there with some of the most clutch moments of the San Francisco 49ers, man. I mean, like you said, this game now, starting out, like, Green Bay, you can see these guys are lickety-lick. They're ready to go. You know what I'm saying? They're going to come out here, and they knew they got to kind of punch us in the mouth, and for the most part, they did. They drove downfield. They scored.
Yeah.
And I know, and I didn't know this in the beginning of the game. I didn't know that Ambry Thomas was not going to play.
Right.
Yeah.
So when I realized I saw Mr. 27 out there, Johnson, I go, wait a minute, something's wrong. Right there, that's when I got a little nervous because I was going like, oh no. And then who is he defending?
Yeah.
Adams, the guy that cut us up like last time, so I'm thinking, oh boy, this is now this got even more serious for me, so I'm kind of like, okay. We got to be cool and just, hopefully these guys can maintain and hang in there. And so, after the first drive, right, Green Bay scores, they got the 7 points. And then pretty much after that, they couldn't do much else. You know what I mean? And I think I was talking to Antonio about this too, but, it seemed to me, obviously, now this weather, it wasn't just affecting us. You could see it affecting Green Bay over time. Because these guys tightened up. They weren't flying around like the way they were flying around earlier. They weren't really making the greatest tackles like they were earlier. Mm-hmm. And I think the cold had a lot to do with that. I think, that kind of, did kind of help slow them down to a certain degree, not being able to really bring out their best. And obviously, it hampered us too because we weren't able to, it was rough for us because, it was cold and, here's Jimmy throwing passes, some guys, they're dropping them, right in their hands, but can't catch. And these are guys that usually catch it like nothing, like all the time, right?
Right.
So, Kittle drops one. He has one he caught, right? He could have, if he'd have caught it, might have ran in for a touchdown. Ayuk, I think, dropped a couple, whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know. Everybody had little dropsies, so, it was a whole team thing. And we just couldn't get couldn't get the thing clicking, man, but they hung in there tough. The main thing, we got to tip our hat off those, that defense.
Yeah. And
if
real
that
quick,
defense ain't number one, something's seriously wrong with folks not understanding this. And it's pissing me off the fact that, here we done went in there, took care of business in Dallas, right? Now took care of business in Green Bay. We beat the number one team in the NFC. Okay, we number one. So you know what that means, right? We're number one now. People don't seem to realize that, but we're number one now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You could rewind one more game than that. You could go rewind one more game than that. 17-0 at halftime. Season's on the line at the Rams, Week 18.
Yes.
From that point to be where we're at right now, I mean that's not who's fastest. Right, that's grit, that's toughness, that's from inside of you, right? Like you could have just hung them up and be like, oh man, that was a good season, good run through all the adversity we went through. 17-0 at halftime, right? To where we're at now, even the Dallas game, the last couple. I mean, they're digging deep, man. They're tough. I feel like there's just, I don't know if it's just that group of guys who lost the Super Bowl, who know that there's a lot of work to do, or just that tight knit, like they keep talking about. They really love each other in that locker room, but you got to have a connection. They're fighting for each other, and for them to come out there and starting from there to fight through all this on the road here, what is it, 4th week in a row on the road, and man, I can't, man. It's incredible, man. I'm loving this ride, man. But they're fighting, they're dogs out there right now. They're fighting, man.
Right. Now we're going back to Cali.
Yeah.
Gonna be on this weekend, that.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Let me add this. Guys, they scored that first touchdown, and Jimmy's marching down there. We're blowing it. We're shooting ourselves in the foot. We're getting offsides. We're getting penalties, and we're showing that we're getting down there. But that 7-0 score started feeling like if they score 14, this game could possibly be over. And then there's the blown coverage on Johnson where he thought Jimmy Ward was going to be over the top.
Yeah.
And they go all the way down there, and you're like, dude, this is we're not moving the ball at all. I don't know if it was the weather, but actually you couldn't blame it on Jimmy at that time because guys were making mistakes outside Jimmy. And the big thing that I was seeing is Compton wasn't from Compton. He was getting blown up every play. Compton was getting blown up on the edge, and I was like, we got to get some help over there. So we go and get this blown coverage, and Jimmy Ward makes up for it with a blocked field goal.
Whoa!
And I could not believe that it's still 7-0. This game was so defensive, and the special teams came through, and then it starts snowing. And then you're just like, dude, we're not moving the ball. We had a field goal, and then we get another field goal. And then that blocked punt, man, I can't even – the ball was in the air for 25 minutes. I was like, did this just happen? You're starting 5 minutes. Okay, we got to score on this drive. This is a must-score drive. We're not moving the ball. That means this is 4 downs drive. We blocked that punt, and it was a game of field position. We started backing them up into the, into their, and then all of a sudden there was only 2 guys they were using. This is what was crazy. We talked about the stats from week 3. Adams and Jones were the only ones that had stats in week 3. Those guys were the only ones being used. And you got to give it up for D'Amico Ryans making the adjustment, doing the over the top. They did the 3 and out. They even had our buddy Josh Norman, I was nervous when they put him in because and he we get him 3 and out. They got someone over the top. We start seeing the 2 guys. We make the adjustments. Jimmy G throws 2 completions. We're in a field goal range, and this game we're going back to Cali.
We're going back to Cali. Oh yeah. Shoot, man, you don't know how fired up I am right now. You're down in Southern California, brother. Man.
Come on, one more,
okay,
right?
Don't let me get too ahead of myself. Don't let me get ahead of myself, man. Shoot. But you know what? But this was my thing, though, going back a little bit about the defense is like we beat two good, real good teams. But yet, ain't nobody on them. I'm watching, NFL Network or ESPN, whatever, all these guys, what happened with Aaron Rodgers? What happened with Dak Prescott and the team and da-da-da? The Niners defense whooped your ass. That's what happened. And no one's talking about that defense. We're not getting no credit. We ain't getting no love, man. It's pissing me off. But I'm like, fine.
I don't want this.
I don't
team
want
to feel
I don't want the
confident.
love. I don't want none of it. Let us play underdogs the whole rest of the whole thing. It seems like they like it, right? It seems
Exactly.
like they come in with a chip on their shoulder, like you said, right? So you have all the national broadcasters on TV talking about the Pack game. The Niners are going to run the ball. They're going to struggle. The Niners this and that. Who do you pick? Packers, right?
Mhm.
You got all this
Mhm.
stuff talking about Debo Samuel, all this, that, this. Who do you pick? Packers, right? So it's like it's one or the other, and all this. We beat the Rams 6 times in a row, right? We just beat them. We just beat the number 1 seed in their house in the snow, 3.5-point underdogs. I was like, you know what? I love it. Just leave it that way. You know what I mean? And just let's
So
go
you're
play
fine.
underdog.
You're saying you're fine. You're content without them bringing up nothing about our Niners. Just let us take care of business as
Hey,
we've been doing,
there's
and we're good.
There's only one goal at hand. We don't
Let
need
me
approval. We just need a trophy. You know what I mean?
Let me add
Right?
this.
Come
I
on.
agree. When we are supposed to win, that's when I'm nervous. This grit team, this team is showing heart. I mean, guys were banged up in this game.
Mhm.
Debo had he was catching his breath. You had our tackle that was just hurting. You got guys that were just banged. I was worried about the injury report. I'm glad that everybody is okay, but that weather starts wear and tear, and you now are only running off of what's here. And this team, I don't care. But I was teared up. You start thinking of every family member. You start thinking of every family member that passed away that ain't here to see this game. You start getting crazy. Here's the thing. Then we watched the game the next day. I still got the same gel in my hair from the day before because I didn't want to watch the win away. And so I'm like sitting on the couch. I'm like, shit. Oh, and I got everybody hitting me up. Are we going to LA? Looks like we're going to LA. Then all of a sudden Brady starts coming back. Wait a minute, don't book the damn tickets yet.
Yeah.
Everybody hold down. And that game got crazy.
Yeah. Exactly.
That game got crazy. And so I'm sitting here with the same gel as last night, nervous on where am I going? I look at tickets go from $300 to $1,000 because I didn't book at halftime.
Yeah.
And that's the crazy thing where we're at, right? So now we're taking the drive up to LA. We can't. The team needs us. Here's what I like, where I'm getting to. Although I don't like playing the Rams again because you got to respect them. This is the 7th time. The charm is what we got to have. But this fan base is coming, man. They're coming.
We're gonna come. Oh man!
On the flyer, I have the face-off on the flyer. I had to play the song "Colors."
Colors.
Oh
yeah.
Colors.
Oh yeah. Now you go back home.
There's a 7th time in charm. We got to get colors.
Right.
We might need Ice-T to perform in the parking lot. I don't know. Right.
Man, and you're so right because that's what we need. I mean, that's all the Fred Warner, everybody like saying, "Hey, we need to see you red out there, boy. We got to do this again." And ain't that now? It's good you bring that up because we go. Obviously, there was the big kind of I don't want to say controversy, but the whole thing about how the Rams were trying to keep the Niner fans out the stadium, and they said we're not selling no tickets to any 49er faithful that don't live in the LA region. Okay, and I'm like, a lot of 49 fans already live down there in the LA region. So what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And if if that was the problem, I mean, you still obviously get tickets through PayPal. They ain't gonna know your credit card information, where you're getting them from, right?
So here's a fun fact on the text.
I got family everywhere. It ain't stopping me. Oh, go ahead.
We're going to deal with this again. In case we ever deal with this again, always link your PayPal up to your Ticketmaster because it blocks your address. There's that thing. And then people were going to StubHub and every other site because only Ticketmaster was, and that was only for less than 24 hours. And Ticketmaster started seeing that they were losing money and they were like, we're not going to do this. Yeah. Now, if we were back in the days where they gave you paper tickets, then this would be something that they can control. Yeah. It's not like that anymore. It's all digital. So, there's no scalpers in the parking lot saying, hey, do you want me to transfer this ticket to you? I wouldn't trust that. So you got these guys.
It's funny you bring that up. I have not seen any scalpers.
There's no scalpers no more. There's no scalpers.
As they went digital, man, that put them out of business.
Yeah,
put the scalpers out of business. Now you just might be hanging out at the tailgate. You're like, my friend can't make it. I got an extra ticket. I just want it for cost. You can just hang around and be the luckiest guy in the world at these games, right? Being at the tailgate. So that's what we have to understand. We're in a new age where this digital thing. Yeah, they can say they block it, but then Ticketmaster's like, well, everybody's going to the other sites. They're not blocking it.
Yeah. There's always going to be a way around it, right? If there's everyone's going to find a way. I was already thinking about, I know a friend of mine lives down there in LA. I was about to hit him up, like, hey, what's up, man? I'm about to send you some money. I need you to do me a favor, right? You know what I mean? So, and that's
I'll
going to
Venmo
be,
you.
yeah, I'll Venmo you something. I need you to get a couple things for me. But that's such a weak move, man. I first seen that, I was like, man, that's just like, come on, man.
Not only is it weak, but it's really showing your colors, man, how scared you truly are to want to face us again. You know what I'm saying? Because that had to be shell shocking for that. When we won that overtime victory and to hear that crowd. Remember we talked about it. I was like, how you as a Ram player have to hear a crowd of an opponent's team be louder than your crowd. Practically, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's like embarrassing. If you ask me. Yeah.
You know what's crazy is this work week for me has more distractions than the Green Bay weather. I'm like, when did this work week is crazy,
man?
Yeah, it is.
How's it going, Niner Glow? Yeah, that wasn't gonna last. I'm looking at Niner Glow. That wasn't gonna last. Here's the thing, guys. Chili Will, we've been on the road. We took one game. Okay, we didn't go to this last game. This Green Bay game, we didn't go. Yeah. That was the cheapest game to go to of the 3 games. 50-yard line was going for like 50-yard line, second row was going on the Niners side was going for like $280. Okay,
it was a plane ticket. That's what it was.
So I got a funny story for you guys. So my boy Joe Y, he went up there. And I hooked him up with because he was cold. He said he was out he wore some socks that made his snow boots tight. He went into the club level and had to take his shoes off. I said, bro. Really? Yeah. He said, bro. I was he said it was so cold. I
bet.
I was in Green Bay at 37 degrees. This was like 7 degrees. I thought 37 degrees was
big
0
difference.
Degrees.
Yeah. I got a little funny story to add to that. Speaking of cold toes, so we're going into halftime, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. We're going into halftime, and I'm like, hey man, to play like we did that first half and only be down there, Green Bay's about to kick the field goal. I go to only go down half 10-0. That's a gift. My mom turns around and yells at me, 7. I go, okay, you're right, 7. I go, maybe that ball's frozen and it's going to hurt his toes. And right before he kicks it, my mom yells, frozen toes. And he missed it. So the whole rest of the game, I'm screaming and yelling, frozen toes. Just
frozen toes,
maniac the whole rest of the game yelling frozen toes. And the next morning, I'm sitting around my sons, right? Jeremiah, he asked me, he goes, Dad, what's frozen toes mean?
Really?
Man, I tell you what, that's the difference in the game right there, right? They make that field goal. It's a different game. So, I mean, that plays huge, right?
So is it honest to say that when a guy, Jimmy Ward, when he leaps in there to block that 3-point kick, right? Do you feel like that was that the point where you feel like that just lit a fire?
Oh, absolutely.
To this team. Do you feel like do you feel like maybe was it right around that time the momentum really shifted, or was it after the block by Jordan Willis, right?
I think it absolutely gave a little spark, just like the 3 points at Dallas, or was it right before halftime? Right, it's the same kind of deal. You go in halftime with a little bit of something, right? You come out feeling a little better, man. I feel like they did the same thing, man. It's just what a huge play that was. And then have you seen the slow motion of the play? That was a schemed play. That wasn't just, hey, I'm gonna run through here and see if I get through. Jordan Willis chops and then Jimmy Ward slides through. He pulls the blocker's arm down. He slides through. That's that old Justin Smith, Alvin Smith little trick right there. I'm gonna hold you. I'm holding you. I never seen so many defensive holding calls in my life. I'm gonna hold you, and you're gonna go get a sack. You know what I mean?
Right.
So.
It's a very unselfish play.
Absolutely.
And you got to have communication with the guy on your right-hand side to do it. But here's the thing. Jimmy Ward got blown coverage, and we go 14-0 in that game, and it just felt so defeating when they were in that position.
Yeah.
And because we were not moving the ball. And it wasn't Jimmy G's fault at that time. It was like everybody was not on point. Right. And that block was like, yo, this game is crazy.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Yeah,
you're
and
talking, what was it? 13-10 was the total, right? That was the final, right? 13-10.
final score 13-10.
You're talking about nobody said that was going to be the score. Not one person guessed 13-10.
Well, you know what? Our nephew was close, though. He
Did he
chimed in and
say?
said he said he actually had the score of actually 17-10 Niners.
That's not
So
bad.
he was
That's
only 5 points off.
That's not
So
bad. That's not bad.
Who had that?
Was close. That was Marcus, Niner Marcus,
Oh yeah,
man.
all right. Miss Marcus.
But yeah, like you said though, going back to the block when Ward got it, because he looked like he went unblocked, like nobody even got. I don't think the guy even got out of stance because maybe he was too frozen. I don't know, but Ward jets right in between there. And he blocks the kick. The Niners got to be feeling something right there. So now the second half comes out. Now the boys know, hey, listen, we got to keep playing through this. You know what I'm saying? And the defense, I mean, I tell you, I just can't say enough for the San Francisco 49 defense, man, because, man, these guys and that weather, I mean, our boy Bosa, man, out there, sleeveless actor, the bear in the frozen tundra, man. I mean, he's teeing off, man. I mean, all the guys are, but
I like the concussion protocol helmet. It looked like a python on his head. I thought he was like the Cobra King or something. I was like, what
that looked like something out of what's that PlayStation game? What's that PlayStation game? That hopefully was that green helmet like that. I was checking that out. I was like, man, my man got some serious reinforcements on that head now, but that's good.
Right.
There's a lot of damage. Both got a lot of damage going on.
He-Man on the edge. That man was incredible. But they cover him, and then everybody else is doing so good. Look at Armstead. 5 sacks. Look at this stopping of the run. This game, I can't even tell you how impressed I was. Bro, after the game was over, I went home and had to go to bed. I had maybe 3 Michelob Ultras. Every week that they win is preventing me from my New Year's diet. Man, I can't go New Year's diet like this. I gotta wait.
I'm sure the whole people are feeling that.
Yeah, I can't stand there and watch the game without something in my hand, right? I'm just like the whole game, like, man, come on, let's go, come on. I'm stressed the hell out, man, to the very end. And this block kick, man, it's just like you said, right? Am I looking at this right? You know what I mean? The block kick, everyone's looking for the ball and they pick it up, and it's just,
that was just like the craziest play, man. The way everybody, because it was like almost everybody was looking over to one side, what I mean? And here, Teleno and 2 other players were kind of like on the other side, looking around for it, but it drops on our side where we needed it. Easy to pick up, take it. Now you're hoping like, okay, just don't drop it and just run it in for this touchdown, And when that happened, man, you could just tell that just took the damn spirit of the Green Bay Packers out right there. That was it, because we were saying like, hey, we're just still a touchdown out of this. That's really nothing. Okay, that's nothing. I mean, we're right there. It's still anybody's game, right? But something had to happen crazy, and that was crazy. Yeah, it was.
Defense kept us in it. Special teams sealed the deal, man. I mean, man, that defense is incredible.
Well, watching it on TV, it just seems like the angle of that play that they showed on TV, you didn't know where the ball was. And I can't stand Joe Buck, so I was already pissed. You know what I mean? When he got the game, I was like, Joe Buck is doing this game? Oh, he says it's a block. And I'm like, that ball was up in the air for 20 minutes. I was like, where is the ball? Oh my gosh, it landed right in front of where our team was.
Yeah, exactly. And
like you said, it was up there.
I know. See, that's what I call it. Hey, I call that play the ball that fell from heaven. You know what I'm saying? Because that fell right where we needed it to fall. Think about,
he didn't even have to. Tufaga didn't even have to double clutch it, man. He just 2 hands on it, scoop and score, and the rest is history. I mean,
it's funny when you see both Teleno and I don't know who's behind them. They both were kind of going after it, and I was just like, guys, please just don't bump into each other and fumble it again or something crazy, you know what I mean? But lucky enough, he kind of let up and let Teleno get it. I'm not sure. I might have been Ward. I'm not sure who's on the other side of Manuel.
And then the defense to come and get that stop late in the game to give us a chance to go down there and put a drive together to kick the winning field goal. 3rd and 7, right? 3rd and 7. Turn around, hand the ball to Debo, and bully ball it, right? That should play on 3rd and 7. That's that Pop Warner stuff. Where, you know what I mean? Hand the ball to your best player, let him go make a play, right? And I watched it again. I looked it up and I watched that play again, and you just marvel at Debo, right? His grit, his toughness, he's breaking tackles. But I tell you what, you go back and look at that play again. He does not get there without the block of George Kittle, without the block of Jennings, and I think it was Trent Williams who gets one, right? So and they're blocking downfield, right? And he doesn't get there without those blocks. So this is really a team effort, right? Because blocking is the entire part of the offense, right? You don't get
that's what makes them so good.
And so they're fighting for each other. And that whole play wasn't just Debo running through 2 tackles. I mean, he was set up for, check it out again. And you just see it. And I watched it a couple of times. Like, this is a team that knows that it's going to take a fight to get there. And that's why that's why the 49ers are here. And we're able to witness this is that never say die mentality. You know what I mean? And let's go.
I'm going to tell you guys right now, my movie night is not just watching that game. I got to watch 3 games. I got to go back. I'm like, if I'm going to stay home, I got to watch 3 games. The way we've been living on the edge.
I'm telling you,
we've been living on the edge, guys. This shit is not it.
Cardiac moment season,
healthy.
right?
Come on.
We have been living on the edge.
If you have high blood pressure, please do not watch this game.
Out of every season, every Niner game that we've experienced, this has been the most. I mean, you can't even write this up in the movie scripts.
This is crazy.
This is crazy.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's definitely turning out to be such a just awesome season for the Niners. I mean, just the way they're turning this thing up.
Not healthy.
She
said not healthy. Bro, can you imagine when we win the Super Bowl, the DVD they give you? The season ticket holder DVD? The season ticket holder DVD of the previous year? Like, I need that DVD right now. I need to relive that whole Remember those old DVDs back in the days? Like the Super Bowl season DVD, they get the commercial, comes with a free sock, free pair of socks.
And if you want a signed football, right? 3 installments of $29.99.
Right. We'll throw in the socks.
I want the socks. I was like, I need that DVD. I need to relive. But then you know what I'm a weirdo. I got all the stuff with the commercials in it still. I need to watch those commercials too.
Right.
And they're really gonna put a timer on the. They're gonna put a timer on the TV too, right? Like 2 hours and counting.
Oh my goodness!
Right. Wait, well, I want to still watch the Bud Bowl.
Right. I know. How we don't have the Bud Bowl no more, do we? I don't think we haven't seen that in a while, right?
Corona Bowl. It's the Corona Bowl.
The Corona Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh man, but hey, they get the touchdown, man. This thing's tied up. It's a whole new ball game, and now you're just like, man, now we're feeling it. You know what I mean? The wake-up call has come in, and it's kind of like, because I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I got down to them last, 5-4 minutes. I'm kind of like thinking, oh man, is this gonna be in? You know what I mean? I'm all the crazy thoughts going through my head. And but hey, this is where I know Jimmy gets blamed for a lot of craziness or whatever and stuff, but man, the man, Mr. GQ, comes out, and he starts throwing, gets these guys down field goal range in time. They use the clock perfectly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better ending. And then the big kick, and Robbie Gold walks up there like a cold as ice, brother, and he was cold as ice. He kicks that ball with no frozen toes, and he nails it, right? And everybody, all the Niner faithful in the world just loses it,
I lost it.
Yeah, you lost. I lost it. I was so emotional about it. I mean, it was like I was gonna actually show the video. I did the video, but for some reason I couldn't get it up to play. And everybody celebrating. But I was, Jonathan remembers I was in the chair and I had my hand, my face in my hands.
Seen that video,
and I was,
man.
Did you see that? I mean, because
that was awesome.
You just don't know how. I mean, in my mind, I was like, how did we do this? Like I just couldn't, I just couldn't process it. But I was humble about it. I was just like, I'm so happy. You know what I mean? And I mean, I was kind of just tearing up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like this. Yeah. I was like, man, I can't believe it. Like we went in there and did that. We knocked out the number 1 team in their backyard. You know what I'm saying? With nobody. Nobody gave us a chance.
As fans, we're tired. Like we played too. We're like, I was drained. I was like, did we play in this game? I was like, dude, I went to bed right after that. I was like, oh my God, I'm done. But you know, Chili Will, that was a great video. And you guys, in the end, and everybody watching, you don't get to this. You know how hard it is to get to the championship game. We got to cherish it, man. You got to embrace it. Have fun with it. This week is crazy. You know, it's a blessing. The faithful's all going up to LA. It's just a weird year where it's just a drive away. There's a lot of activities going on. And, you know, there's just this magical feeling right now. Now we still got a game. We still got a couple of games to go, but you know, you gotta embrace it, because this has been, we weren't supposed to be here at all. Everybody outside of being a Niner fan said this isn't gonna happen. We're crazy. And now I'm getting calls from people I haven't heard from in 15 years. They're like, are you going to the game? Hey, what's going on? Like, remember when we were friends?
Right. I know. And you know, and at the 8th week, being at 3-5, you thought this was like, I don't know.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I wouldn't even say even all the outside of the faithful, right? There was a couple, right, that was still, you know, didn't think it could happen. And, you know, I mean, one game at a time. You get in that point in time where all you got to do is win one game at a time. You can't win three. You know, you got to win one game at a time. You got to win one drive at a time. And I think they went with that mentality. We can't worry about what we're at. All we got to do is play today and win today. We'll worry about that next week, and next, you know, you keep getting along, get bodies back, you get healthy, get a rhythm. You find something, Debo Samuel, Elijah Mitchell pops up, says, "Hey, coach, I can ball." You find him. Brandon Ayuk gets himself out of the doghouse, whatever it was. Ambry freaking Thomas comes out of nowhere, and all of a sudden he's ready to play. I mean, it's like it's all about getting hot at the right time. And and I'd hate to sound biased about it, but I feel like we just started to hit that stride going into after the Bengals game, right? Then you go into Tennessee, you kind of lay that egg, but like you're just getting healthy. You just getting in stride. We kind of just getting back to our identity. And I don't know, man. I got this feeling, and I'm just let's ride this thing out. And this thing's incredible, man. It's just incredible. You know,
beautiful.
I like what our guy AMP and Mobile Repair said. He said every other year it felt like we should be there. The year we're pulling like some San Francisco Giants 2010 shit, you know. And it's right.
This is worse than
the
torture,
Giants
though.
were like but you know what? That one year wasn't it like that one Giant
torture?
The switch thing, but you know, the San Francisco Giants, they had that one year that was like a miracle season because it just seemed like they were hitting these balls that were just like, you know, key hits and stuff. And, you know, I mean, like, it was like weird, strange stuff that was going on, but it was
grinding,
like, you know, in their
it
was like in their favor. And you're like, man, are these guys really like going to do this? You're like, wow, this is crazy, you know? And now look
winning
at the
games
Niners,
1-0.
Yeah.
Look at the score.
It was crazy.
This is like a 1-0 baseball game in football, you know.
And this was a team. That team wasn't even supposed to really be in, you know, in the playoffs because the win-loss record. They again, like the Niners, got their foot in the door, right? And they made the best of it. So, man, magic.
Here's a stat that that some LA haters wanted to give me. They said the Lakers won, the Dodgers beat the Giants. So this is the 7th time the charm this game. I'm like, you know, this team is very different. I don't see this team is not a team that's going to put their guard down at this point. They're grimy. This team is going to do everything. Look at the special teams came up. Remember, we were having special teams problems.
Yeah,
we were special teams. You talk about the special teams wins the championship game for you. They weren't the guys that weren't supposed to do this. So there's that. And then here's the funny thing. Jimmy G is the guy that's on the project and gets an A. he gets an A+.
I see that one.
Yeah, the meme. And the other meme was, you know, the pandemic started after the Niners lost the Super Bowl. The only way to end the pandemic is for them to win it, right? I was like, that's another good one, right? And then Jimmy G doesn't have a good game, but he has the best footage. F the Packers.
Yeah.
Let's F and go. Let's F and let it ride. Like, he had some of the best stuff I've ever seen of Jimmy G floating around going viral after this game. Yeah, man. It's just like you said, it's just been turning out to be such an awesome and just special season for our guys, you know, and it's like I just don't see them stopping.
Like, I mean, I know everybody's kind of a little edgy about, facing these Rams again for the 7th time, and I don't know. I mean, maybe I should be concerned, but I don't feel that concerned because I really think that we can go in there and take care of business, and I have a feeling it's going to be very different than what happened, the last game of the season. I really expect a really good, strong showing for our boys, and but not to say LA is not going to be ready. Obviously, they're going to be prepared and hopefully ready. But I think was in Stafford, right? I feel feeling that boy's in trouble, man. That's all I got to say.
And when you look at Niner history, Chili Will, when you guys look at Niner history, when was the last time we played the Rams 3 times? We played them in the playoffs with Flipper Anderson and Everett. Remember the fake sack, the haunted sack?
Yeah.
So remember, we had this problem in history. Like, I want to say, was it 89? 89, when we had to play them a 3rd time, and they were giving us problems during the year.
Yep.
Joe Montana was our quarterback, and we whooped their ass in I think it was the championship game. And
we smoked.
Their quarterback was Everett, and he got heat for the rest of his career because he fell on a sack that no one touched him.
Right.
He was so
I remember that.
Scared of the defensive line coming in. And where I'm going with this is Stafford is a pocket passer. You've seen how he is shaky in the second half. Okay, let's move forward. Look at this team. They blew it in that last game. They if we get 5 sacks, 6 sacks in this game, we're winning. I just don't see him being. We just gotta keep an eye on Cooper Kupp. He's their main guy. They got some firepower, but I think if we can slow Cooper Kupp down and guys are healthy.
That's his go-to guy. That's his
go-to guy. So let someone else beat you. We stop the run. And then you got the fans. This is an away game that is so different with this fan base. And I don't know if we start off slow like the last time we were there, but if we start off fast, they're going to have a hard day. They're going to have a hard day with these fans. 70% is going to be filled with Niner fans. We're coming.
I'm coming.
We're coming.
I'm coming.
And there's going to be a lot of people waiting for tickets in the first quarter outside, waiting for that to drop. There goes the next 25%.
Exactly.
I'm gonna rewind real quick. I got 2 more things real quick on that Packers thing, and then let's look ahead to the Rams. Just to get this off here, and then we got a ton to deal with the Rams, right?
Go ahead, man.
So I'm like everybody's critical of Jimmy G. We always talk about it, right? The interception, don't throw that ball. You know that. But the 2 passes that were dropped, he hit on the money. That George Kittle, for me to criticize him so much, I need to praise him when he does right. I feel, and you know what I mean. He hit Kittle where he needed to hit him. He could have put some air on it, let him run, but that one hit him dead in his hand, right? But George Kittle's going to pay you back for that one, just like he did that incredible catch on the sideline.
Wait a minute, hold up for a second.
Yeah,
hold up for a second.
Yeah,
let's talk about that catch just for a quick second, man.
I was like, there's no way he caught that.
Did George redeem himself on that catch or what, man?
That's what I said. As soon as he dropped it, I said, he owes us one. He knows it.
Cut that
George knows he owes
football shoot, man.
Yeah.
Guys were making up for their mistakes in this game.
Right. And you know what? Hey, Brandon Ayuk still owes us one. So I'm going to put that in the pocket. So he's going to come with the big one, right? Because he hit him too. I understand it's cold. I understand it's a bang, bang play. He hit you. It's tough, man. We can never make those catches, but that's your job, and I'm going to hold you to it. And I got all the faith in the world in Ayuk to make another play. But with that said, real quick, like I said, before we move forward, Jimmy G, man, let's go, man. Let's go. Keep that little swagger you got, man, and have that short memory and go do your thing, man. And we're all behind you, man. We all need you. You're a part of this the way this whole thing runs, man. So Jimmy G, and I'm looking at the comments that he's due for a good game. He is, and I believe that. And I'm confident behind him. He just, you know what I mean. He got to work through those things, and coaches tell him they know what they're doing, but minus that costly one. I mean, he made the plays when he had to. Couple drops that he hit when he was supposed to. So right on, Jimmy, man. Let's go do this thing. Be gritty. He's being ballsy right now, right? He knows what time it is. He knows in a couple weeks things may change. But today I'm rocking with my boys. Today I'm playing for my team, and that's how we're gonna go ahead with that, man. So come Sunday, let's go, Jimmy. We need you, man. Let's have a good game. All right. And so the last thing
I
on
agree,
that.
Monica. I agree, Monica.
So let's go, Jimmy. Come on, man. We push it for you, baby. Let's go, Jimmy. We need you right now, and you need this too. We all need this, man. You know what I mean? And I think that the players that are on the squad that took that L a couple years ago, they remember that. We're not just happy to be here anymore like that 19th season. We're not happy to be here. We got unfinished business, right? We're not done yet, and they know that. They know that. They know we're not done yet. You know what I mean? And so,
that's right.
You know, like they say, you celebrate for 24 hours and it's back to business. You know what I mean? Right now, they're not thinking about Green Bay. They're thinking about one thing, right? And so come on, Jimmy. We need you. We need you to play sharp this game, man, more than ever. So the second part, real quick, before we move forward, he said real quick. So
real quick.
D'Amico Ryans, freaking Ryans, man. I tell you what.
They trying to take D'Amico from us, man.
Give that man the key to the city,
man,
please.
I tell you what, I'm hoping and I'm crossing my fingers. I hope he decides, you know what? I know you can't turn down money and you can't turn down being the head dog of a team, so I understand it, but I really would hope he would stay because he's doing something incredible right now from where we were. And we're talking weeks ago, not years ago. This is not a 2-year turnaround, right? We're talking weeks ago. We were struggling with different things, and now he's got us in this point. And I will say he's got us in this point because we beat the high-powered, Cowboys in their house. We went and played against the MVP and arguably the number one receiver in all the NFL, Devonta Adams, in the snow on the road. I mean, come on, man. And then not only that, so I had this to think about as I'm watching him on the sideline, right? Because Robert Saleh was screaming and yelling all the time. And I feel like the team fed off, and I loved it. Yeah, coach is grabbing him by the belt loop because he wants to get on the field and headbutt everybody, and I loved it. But D'Amico Ryans is calm as hell. He's on the sideline, and he don't say a word. He's not jumping to nothing. And you know what? They always say that a team will take on the identity of their coach, right? I feel like the one thing that's helped this defense stay in these games late is they're calm. They're calm, and they're playing and doing what they're supposed to, being fundamentally sound because their coach is calm. And they see that, so they don't panic. 17-0, okay, it's all good. Next play, right? You know what I mean? And they just stand calm, and they take in the demeanor of their coach, and they go play their game, right? And just that calmness, I think, gives everybody like this sense of we're still in here. And man, D'Amico freaking Ryans, man, let's go, baby. So
this was his career game, brother.
Yeah.
This was his game. There, you seen the adjustments. There was 2 guys that were getting the plays. He made the adjustments in that fourth quarter to put us in a position to keep the momentum. Yeah. And I mean, I can't even tell you. I wasn't sure about him in week 4, 5, and 6. You know, and I started questioning, like, this team has got the firepower. Were we ready to go with a rookie defensive coordinator? This man has proven me wrong. I can't even speak on how wrong I was because, I started questioning. We went on a little skid there. And where we're at right now, this roller coaster. But see, let's talk about that too. If we win those games, we're a first seed. Yeah. We lost. We keep the games we lost. We hurt ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what we are seeing. And now you're seeing guys like powering through, no matter what the elements are, no matter what is thrown at us. Mm-hmm. But I will say this, just to add before we move on: Jimmy G wins a Super Bowl, he's being signed. There's no way this team lets him go. And I truly believe that. Because
so we're going to get Jimmy back. He gets a Super Bowl.
I'm sorry. I just don't see this team letting Jimmy go. It would be like Jimmy wins this bowl. I'm so sorry, man. This is a crazy scenario right now. This is what that front office is dealing with right now. And you know where the leak came from? It came from Greg Papa. Greg Papa said something a week ago where he's like, they got to sign Jimmy for 2 more years. And people thought he was crazy. Jimmy might be making mistakes, but the man wins. He's getting an A on all his tests, even if he doesn't contribute.
Yeah.
And I want to wear a suit with my shirt unbuttoned at the press conference like that.
Come on now.
I know. Man. Looking like he's ready to go to his next GQ photo shoot, man. They don't
let me do that.
Driving the ladies crazy, Yeah, you know what? You're right, man. I mean, faithful to watching, man. What do you think? You think Jimmy gets a Super Bowl? Does he stay another year or 2? Do you guys want to see that, or are we still wanting Trey Lance in there? I mean, like, how you guys feel about that? That's a good question. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I say, yeah, I think he's got to stay. If he gets us to the Super Bowl and wins, But on top of what you guys were saying, I just like the fact that the way players are coming out, kind of, you feel like they're kind of coming out nice and loose, and then most of all, they're having fun. They're having fun with each other. You know what I mean? Because it's like, come on, guys, let's go get this next one. You know what I'm saying? Got the beatbox out coming down the hallway, striding on, and they're all like hyped up and everything, just like, back in the days, we had the Tony Montana Hitman crew, you know what I'm saying? These guys they're out there bouncing around all loose, like, come, let's do it, baby. They're pumped up, got you pumped up, got the 49er faithful pumped up. We all falling off the banisters and everything, man. It was crazy. And I like that whole, I just like that whole looseness about them, that they're able to come in the game, and because they know it's grind time. You know what I'm saying? It's we're loose. We're ready to come in there. We're gonna knock your head off. We're ready. It's either you or I.
How many bump box sales do they get every time they come out? I want to buy a red bump box now.
I know. I've been looking for one of them bad boys. I see some few people around with them.
Babe, I need a bump box. I can't watch this thing without. How come my friends and me don't walk outside like that? I gotta walk out now like that.
We should have the whole damn faithful walking up there and staying with a boom box like that, man. Shoot, just rocking it. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're supposed to do. But man, I'm just I think I also like what I watching the game again. In the beginning, Michael Strahan's talking. And he's talking about the Niners. He's like, yeah, these guys is really feeling it, and he was trying to explain that just like when they made it in the, remember when they made it back wild card and went through the
6 seed,
all the way to the Super Bowl. Yeah. He said there's something about, when the guys are together on the road, they just, it's just different because, it's just them, like it's family, you know what I mean? When they're at home, you're back home with your family and things ain't, you're not like hanging with your bud, and your buddies and teammates or whatever, but when you're on the road, you just have your teammates, you know what I'm saying? So everybody is just, keeping everybody accountable, locked in and ready to play, you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like, sometimes this makes the big difference, just being on the road. Cause Niners, I think only had 2 losses, was it right? On the road this season?
I don't know.
I know it was less than home. I mean,
They lost in the beginning at home.
I know it was Tennessee, and I remember
at home for a minute. Yeah,
Arizona, right, and it might have been one other one, but but
the Arizona
they've been good on Seattle
and Tennessee,
Tennessee.
But what I think you're talking, real quick, what I think you're talking about is the hype, the way they come in to loose. That's that underdog mentality. You playing from the bottom. You know you're not favored. You kind of take that personally, like, all right, watch this. You know what I mean? And we've done it for a couple weeks in a row now, 3 weeks in a row, and I feel like let's keep that thing going. That's what I was saying. Like keep having them as an underdog. Keep doubting them. Keep saying that they can't. You know what I mean? And
no
they
pressure.
Feed off of that. Yeah, they feed off pressure on them. They come in your house and they have that little swag coming, man, and it's the energy is contagious, right? The energy is contagious, and so they're pumping each other up, and they have that brotherhood, and they're pushing each other. You see that Trent Williams little mic'd up, video that he had, man. He's over there patting everybody on the top of the head. Let's go, right? Just kind of, right. I mean, that's Trent Williams is a monster, but
look at Trent Williams coming out with Debo. I mean, when do you see your offensive tackle with a presence like that dancing? I mean, I want to have a big friend that I dance with every time I go outside, bro. How do you not smile as a fan?
Yeah, when those guys are just they setting the tone.
And there's nobody more perfect to walk out in front of your squad, of this squad, than Trent Williams and Debo Samuel, right? It's not by accident that those two are out front. You know what I mean? That's our identity, right? The big bad bully and the other bully, Debo. You know what I mean? That's the ball we play, and we're not going to go throw the ball 60 times a game. We're going to play our game. We're going to shove it down your throat, and we'll see where we're at. With 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So.
Yeah, when they show that play, when Trent, gets over to the other side to make them blocks, you see how that brother looked like
cleans the house.
He looked like he knocked down like 3 guys.
Yeah,
I mean, dude,
get out of the way.
Dudes get out of the way. Boom, they're like, I'm going like, damn, Trent is a beast, man. Dude's just clearing it out. Like, how can you not be a successful running back running behind the silverback, right? I mean, come on. Oh my goodness, man. But man, but you know
what
what
they got to do in this game? You know what they got to do on the goal line? They got to give him the ball, man.
Oh,
they just
come
got
on.
to give him the ball. Give him that refrigerator carry ball.
I'm waiting for that one.
Oh,
that
that'd be
one
awesome.
right there. That one
That's
right
gonna lose
there.
their shit, man. Everyone's gonna lose their shit if Trent runs one.
I might run on the field. I don't even know, man. Like I might be out there. I don't know.
Oh man,
Can you
you're right. I'm
imagine
waiting
they
for
do
that.
a play like that in this game right now? Like what that would do to the fans?
Oh
man, it's coming. I think it's coming. I think that's gonna happen. I don't know when, but we're gonna see the big man somehow. He's gonna get in there, man.
He's a little banged up. He's
that's true. And I was gonna ask you guys about that. Like, I know he's right now. They I think they were still waiting on if he was going to practice today. I remember they had the coach on Kyle talking about it, but yeah, they're saying obviously he's kind of banged up and hurting, not looking to play, but he's not going to be surprised if he doesn't play. Meaning, like, he expects him to be out there. Because I know he wants to be out there. Obviously, to set that tone, and if he can, I'm sure he'll be out there. But yeah, he's nursing the bad foot. I think it was a foot sprain, right? Was it foot sprain or knee? I'm not sure.
Trent Williams and Elijah Mitchell don't practice today, is what it's saying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Elijah ain't gonna play because gosh, look at that.
No. Trent Williams and Elijah Mitchell, but we need Elijah too.
Elijah will be there. Elijah will be there. I think he's gonna play. I think I'm gonna tell you right now, I wouldn't be surprised if both of them are on the field come Sunday.
Who's that?
We activated Mohamed Sanu as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was something wrong? Was Elijah Mitchell? Did he get hurt or something? Elijah Mitchell?
He's a little banged up. I think
he's banged up. He's been nursing that bad knee kind of injury, but he's been playing okay with it. But they're gonna need him. They're not gonna.
These college guys, their season ended 4 games ago.
Yeah.
you know what I mean? They ain't used to playing they ain't used to playing this many times. So,
sure.
And he's not a big dude. But here's the thing. Here's my fear. Compton was getting banged up. He was getting blown up. They're looking at that tape right now, and they're saying, okay, we're going to do the same thing. Green Bay had 8 in the box all day. And then, you got a hurt tackle on this side. Jimmy G was hanging on to the ball a little too long on some of these plays. The fact that he actually hung on to the ball and wasn't fumbling with that thumb like that. This game, I'm interested in seeing how we scheme it, because if you have a hurt offensive line, then you do kind of like what you got to do your screens. You got to let your guys go. You got to let them go in and then hit your screen. You got to hit your slants. You got to do your 2-step drops. So, and he was throwing some wobbly balls. Here's my concern: is Jimmy G okay too? Because is that show? I know that the weather was bad, but the balls looked like Duck Hunt Nintendo. I was like, I wasn't sure. Some of those balls that he completed in that last drive were like not good throws, and he was throwing with no zip. I mean, there was a lot of things where they said
he was actually a little flustered having that bandaged, tape around his thumb. He took it off.
Yeah. Well, I imagine there was throws where if the DB was looking, I mean, you're looking at a potential pick 6 here. He got away with some stuff. And I don't like Joe Buck mentioning that. You know what I mean? You try to don't say that out loud, Joe Buck.
I know.
That's bad luck.
My boy
Niner hater.
Del Tyree says, question, can we talk about the game with 3 goal line stances?
That defense, man. Yeah. That defense. Stay calm and collect, right? Those are huge stats.
Defense shutting it down. And this is just the reason why I feel the Niners are where they are today, is because of that defense. Absolutely. I mean, they've been getting it done, in every game, goal line stances, and just stopping these opponents from scoring. I mean, they make their way right down the field. When they hit that red zone, man, shoot, I Niners defense, man, shutting these fools down.
You know what? And it all starts.
Like, you ain't gonna get in as easy as you think you are. You know what I'm saying? And oh man, I tell you, if it wasn't, especially for I'm not talking about so much Green Bay game, but some of the other games of certain penalty calls and stuff like that were kind of hampering the the Niners on a lot of these like third and long plays that they were giving up. You know what I'm saying, from pass interferences and stuff like that. I mean, man, like you said, there's a lot of those games we would have won if it just wasn't for a little bit of the sloppiness. But you know what, man, the defense, those. I mean, I always say, man, I don't know. For me, I'm a defensive guy. Just like I always love the defense. You know what I'm saying? But man, you're never going to go to any Super Bowl without a good defense. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, you're going to have good offense too. I get it, but man, the defense. If you have a defense that can lock up and shut you down, that makes things a lot more easier on the offense. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what they say, right? Offense wins games, defense wins championships.
Thank you.
But the other thing too is this team with the contracts, the way they're set. This team is built to win now, and we can't allow a season like this to slide by. And this team has dealt with heartbreak already, and has that built character because of some of the heartbreak. Guys don't want to lose like that anymore. You got a couple of those under the belt this season. This season hurt us. There was a time when I wasn't sure. What did we have, a 3-4 game skid? What was the skid? What was the skid in the middle of the season? After week 3, it started off with Green Bay. We lost 3 games in a row, 4 games?
Yeah, it was like 3 games. Yeah,
3 games.
Yeah, because it was Green Bay, Seattle, and then Arizona.
So we're at a moment in the season where it's like, is it over? And people say, oh, it's a long season. Not like this. We're an impatient fan base too. Although we're supportive, we are very impatient.
Yeah, when we're not happy, we are not happy.
Blow it all up. Get rid of this guy. This fan base off.
But that was me though, man. I was going back and forth with a couple people, you know what I mean, social media platforms, things like that. It's over. Yeah, you're right. Like you said, fire everybody. I'm like, man, come on. Let's go. Next game. It's all that matters. Next game.
And that's the fan base. That's the fan base protecting our heart.
Absolutely.
We're protecting them. They want to heartbreak me. Oh no, I'm gonna go.
Everybody got to walk.
I'll have you slip in that Pelican, babe.
Yeah.
King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
I know.
Oh no.
Man.
We're gonna get training day quotes up in here.
What a great movie.
This game, this season has been a roller coaster. And I met Chili Will and Niner Glow on the road. Bro, I met them at the Chicago game when we finally get a win.
That's
during
right.
that
Chi-Town, baby. Shoot.
But the rest has been history. We've been, hey,
what's up?
What's up, mijo?
Oh,
the
49ers
right
there.
Yeah.
Does he got Spider-Man on? Is that Spider-Man?
That's Spider-Man in the building.
It's Halloween. He's got the muscles.
Yeah.
Go down to LA, man. Stir up some action, man. Go ahead with your bad self, buddy.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, fellas. Come on. Yeah, so here we go, man. Here we go.
We need you on the road with us, dog. You got to get down here. We got to ship you down.
He's coming down.
I'm coming.
Oh,
down.
Hell no. You coming this weekend?
Showing up,
oh, hell no. This is over. Are we
coming?
Bring your Pedialyte. Bring your Gatorade.
Oh, I'm knowing. I'm knowing. Yeah. I was on. I was already talking to the wife, like once I start having a good time, I worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow is the quote I always use. Hey, you got to be there somewhere tomorrow, right? I worry about tomorrow. I'm enjoying myself tonight, so I got to be easy come Saturday night, right? So
yeah,
so
exactly.
That's when you start taking naps in the club. See, that's.
I tell you what,
our naps in the club.
I tell you what,
I swear I wish I had that footage to show, bro. That was I died when I saw that, man. Oh man, I want to get into it, but man, that was.
I tell you what, man. Honest to goodness on it, we're price watching those tickets right now. If we can make it happen, we'll be down. The intent is to be there. The intent is to be there. So if everything can line up like it should be, we'll be down there, man. So
I have a feeling it's gonna be a mad, crazy Niners celebration,
I'm trying to get down there
man.
Much I can, so we're gonna try to make that happen. Yeah. You got to go
down for the festivities. Wait till Saturday. Pull the trigger on Ticketmaster when everything starts, fluctuating a little bit. Here's the flip of the coin. We already know how much Super Bowl tickets are. This is going to be the one.
You know,
Right.
and that's the thing, right? That's the thing. Like if you're gonna sneak in one, this one, and let me say, I can't tell you, I'm season ticket holders, right? You know, candlestick and all this stuff, right? But I've never been on a road. I've never been to a road away game, and I've been telling myself, you know what? Next year I'm gonna go to a couple. Well, shit, it might happen right now, right?
Yeah.
Imagine my first road away game is the NFC Championship. Come on. I mean,
Bro,
like you said,
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. You're gonna hop the fence, okay?
We'll get you. We're gonna get you in there somehow. We're gonna get you in.
Yeah.
Jump a couple of security
we're gonna
guards.
have the wristband
Jump a
through
couple
the
of
gates,
security
right?
guards and put their clothes on. We're gonna walk right in there with our badges.
Bring a yellow jacket, okay?
Yeah.
That says staff on the back.
Exactly.
We're gonna figure this thing out. We are going to figure this thing out.
Jump a couple of those Fox cameraman guys, get their vests, man. Put
Yeah.
these on, man. I'll be carrying the big shell with the microphone in it.
I'm gonna walk behind the camera guy.
I'm the shell guy with the microphone. I'm gonna get all the sounds. I'm gonna get all the boom
I'm
sounds.
gonna hold the wire behind. I'm gonna hold the wire behind you. We're just gonna walk in right together. Right. Put your head down and go. Right. We making this happen.
We gonna get in. We gonna get in somehow. We gonna get in there.
Man. But man, you know how insane is this to be in this position, man? Like you said, after the skid, the 3-5 portion of the season, and then to just fight through all that stuff, man, and to be here, it's like, man, this is incredible. And you know, let's go do this.
Yep. And like my Dale Tyree, that's what it's all about, baby. It's the 49er family show. That's right. Because you know it's all about, it ain't about us. It's all about everybody, man. Because that's just how we do it. Because when everybody get together at the tailgate and all the 49er faithful out there, and we're all having fun and just, you know, meeting everybody. It's oh man, it's just.
I love it.
There's nothing like it, man. There's nothing like it.
Congrats on the show, Chili Will. Both of you guys, man. Like, thank you guys for having me on and bringing me on. You guys, this has been fun.
Show you how to make it special, man.
Yeah.
And look at where we're at. Like you just asked me to come on, and now we're in the championship game. Like, those are the kind of shows I want to be on. Ones that go all the way. Yeah, man. Yeah.
It's all about, as I said, man. It's just all about having fun with the faithful, man. You know, and talking with them, chopping it up. You know, because everybody got, you know, everybody want to share and you know some great 49er stories and things, and talk about a lot of you know, just wonderful you know, 49er faithful. You know, faithful now, faithful then now. You know, we've just been doing it all year. I mean, it was, you know, what I'm telling. This is just a team-based franchise. That's, I mean, look, we can actually say what I mean. This close to going to Super Bowl twice in 3 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to jinx nothing, but I'm just saying. You know, you think about those kind of things. You feel kind of really blessed about it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I do. You know, and. You see how hard it is for other teams just to make it to the Super Bowl, and look at all the changes in coaches and things that they go through just to try to make it there, you know. And look, we're on the cusp of maybe getting there again, you know, for what 5, 6, 7, 8, 8th appearance.
These are those moments as a fan when you know we're not kids anymore. We know how hard it is to get to this point. You start getting about an hour before game time, start getting choked up a little bit. Start getting pumped up, man. You start thinking of you start getting into this zone, and that's why this fan base is so wild right now, man. It's and we are very lucky. We talked about this, Chili Will. I said, hey, I think we're going to LA, and I think we're going back to LA. The Niner fans are staying. You know, I did the Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
I'm not effing leaving. I'm not effing leaving. Wolf of Wall Street. We're going to be the quote after this game. I'm not effing leaving.
I know. It's gonna be. That's right, man. It's gonna be hard to leave. You know, we pull this thing off.
Hard to leave.
You think the faithful gonna leave? Oh man. It's gonna be hard to go back home. We're like, we might as well stay and party. We might as well party all damn week. We're going to stay.
I might just work out at Muscle Beach for 2 weeks.
You're gonna have to sweat on that alcohol. That's what you're gonna do at the beach, right?
Yo, these guys, what's cracking out?
Yeah. We hit the beach on Tuesday because you know Monday we're in bed all day.
All day long, baby. You know it. After
these games, man. I tell you.
West Coast, man.
Those Mondays back to work after games like that, man, they're rough. They are rough, man. You know. So.
Man, that's just going to be. Actually, you think because after this game would be 2 more weeks because they wouldn't play for another 2 weeks. So, yeah, then you're talking like 3 weeks.
2 weeks.
Right,
2
right.
weeks. They're already cleaning up all the homeless camps around the stadium.
So you can say like this, like let's not get too far ahead of it, but let's talk about it. They don't have to leave California if they have a business for the rest of it. They don't got to leave California.
Yeah,
like we'll be playing here for the rest of it, and so obviously we got to go take care of first things first. But I mean, road game. This is Levi South is what they're calling it, right? Levi South. Come on, let's and so going into the game. So what makes
it's like they were saying we do own the stadium because the company resides right here in San Francisco. So SoFi Stadium belongs to us. It belongs to us.
Now, is anybody running on the field for $1,000? Do you see that meme of the kid running on the field for $1,000?
I did see it.
Oh man,
I gotta go to work Tuesday.
I know, boss, I ain't coming in, man. Why? Because I ran out in the field for $1,000.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of behind bars right now. I don't know when I'm getting out.
Man, I'll tell you what. Oh man.
Yeah, it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. It's like my man Douglas said, we're taking over Sunday. Damn right. Bang Bang Niner game all day long.
The itinerary too, guys. If you're coming up, man, the itinerary is I just finally sent that to you, Chili Will. Man, to get this thing ready. It was
we should post that. We should post that.
Shout out to Saloon Squad and Levi South and everybody. So Friday night, okay. This is from 8 to 12 p.m. The Garage. Okay, this is like the spot that they go watch the game at, but they're doing karaoke this night. So I'm gonna hit them with the BBD.
Not the BBD. You're gonna do the BBD?
I might even hit him with a slow song. I mean, I don't know if you could stand the rain. No. I don't know. You might hit him with a new edition or something, But I don't want to tell all my songs. But
I'm getting tickets, man. I'm coming to that one, boy. Yeah.
Saturday is the meet and greet at Tom's again. Tom, this is going to be a big one because, the front office says they got a lot of corporate people coming. So I don't know what that means. Dallas had a few guests, and I'm excited to see who's going to be at this. These have been fun. And then there's going to be an evening event with the 40 Winos at Maracas Cantina. And then, of course, the tailgate.
Ooh, that even sounds like a party spot, man. Maracas Cantina.
Yeah.
That already sounds lit, man. Got to go there.
To be honest with you, I really like Tom's Watch Bar, man. I like the vibes of that place. So I'm happy that we're back there, and Zenny is going to be giving out some giveaways. There's going to be they're going to do the free ticket raffle. So there you go, man. I need to win one of those. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There you go.
Exactly. Right on. And man, so that's what's going on for the weekend, guys. So 49er Faithful, you coming in, make sure you look for that. We've been trying to post. I post this on my Instagram at 49ers_street_squad. And if you follow my man Antonio, what's your Instagram handle, Antonio?
Arvello_productions with an S. Yeah.
_production. Am I gonna get one of your hats, man?
Oh yeah. I'm actually taking. So the hats are coming out. I actually am getting them in LA. I'm going to talk to you offline, Chili Will, because we got to get you some. We got to get you some 49er Street Squad, new era. You know what I mean? You guys. These shout out to Niner Vic, man. He took care of his boy. Actually, he did this one right here. This is a Saloon Squad hat right here.
I like that. I like that one. I like that one
right here. All new era.
Saloon 49ers. Emblem up there on the front. Oh,
my boy does all the embroidery. Does all the embroidery on the hats, man. It's all real, no fake stuff. And so you get your. I'm like, I finally said, Mom, I made it, man. I got sponsored by New Era.
Now you
We're going to the Super Bowl. I'm going to Disney.
Trent Williams.
What are you doing after this game? I'm going to Disneyland.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's what you can do in the week in between, right?
Yeah, that's right, huh? You got 2 weeks. If you stay there, you got 2 weeks. You go to Disneyland, right? And you got Knott's Berry Farm, right? And you got Universal Studios, Warner Brothers Studios, all them studios. And
do the holding hand picture before the stressful game. You got to go on a date.
I mean, there's like so many iconic, especially if you're a big movie buff guy like me, there's so many locations and places you go to see this, where some of these big movies were made, which is pretty cool. Don't even get me started on that because I'll be here on another hour just talking about movies. But it's just man, LA is just awesome, man. Especially if you know where to go, and really enjoy some good sights. Yeah, the weather's nice. I mean, it's gonna be like what 70s, I mean, that's perfect.
This stadium is beautiful. This stadium I haven't been to Las Vegas yet, but this stadium is up there. When you walk in and you're pissed already because you're like, why did Levi not do this?
Yeah, right.
And that's a whole other hour show we can go over too.
Yeah. Exactly. We'll be on here for like another hour talking about it.
We'll do this one of the options. A beautiful one. You know what? I miss Candlestick, right? They said it was a shithole, but that was our shithole, man. I love Candlestick.
I miss Candlestick too. Gloria 27-24. I think it's going to be. I'm hoping that it's not that close. I don't know how many of these close games I can do.
That close.
I'm telling you, I think it's going to be that way also, man. I think it's going to be.
Okay, we're going to take scores right now before we sign off. Let me see here. So Gloria Nina Glow says 27-24. Who else out there watching got some scores for this game? What do you think?
Throw some score predictions up there, man. Let's get a second.
We like to do our little quick little score prediction because maybe you just might, get that big screen TV or something. 27-24. All right. Okay. Shoot. Douglas checking in. 30-20. Wow, okay. Shoot. 30-20. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, Jonathan, the man. What do you think, man? What's the score? What you gonna do?
Let's go. Let's go. How about 26-23? Robbie Gold wins it at the end.
26-23. Robbie Gold takes it. All right.
It might not be enough points, man. We might need to be 30-27. Right?
Who's favorite? I mean, what's the anybody know the spread on this thing? What's that?
Rams favored 3.5. 3.5.
3.5.
Are they favored right now?
Yeah. Yep. That's what I'm saying. Like, they went recent power rankings on, watching something earlier today. They got Niners number 2, but they're still 3.5 point underdogs to the Rams. Yeah, so we'll leave it that way. That's okay. We'll take it.
Okay. See,
I like Justina's score, 31-24. I bet I'm a 17-10. Monica, I don't know if I can do a 17-10 game. I'll be stressed out. I can't be there like that with their pads.
be taking you out in the wheelbarrow, man.
Yeah, you pay that much money to go in there for a 17-10 game. You're fighting.
Liz says, what she say? 21-14. Okay. Still like a Monica Liz. Man, who's that me? Oh, AJ. Oh, my brother Colin. We'll get back to you, brother AJ, in a bit. Let me see. Let's see. Justin Marcus. Okay. Antonio, the man. What do you think?
There's a part of me that says that this one ain't going to be close. I just don't know why I'm going to say it. I just think that we've done too many of this close stuff, and I want to say it's going to be. I think it's going to be 31, Justina. I do think Justina has but I also think it's going to be like 31-17. I don't think it's going to. I don't think it's going to be. I just. Here's why.
Let's go.
If we put pressure on Stafford, the way we've been coming up off of this defensive line, the way Armstead is playing in the middle, I just don't. And we've seen it. We've seen the problem. Look at the last game. Brady was having problems because his offensive line was banged up, and they were exploiting that. See, but here's the thing: Stafford can't play with pressure, and you put someone over the top on Cooper Kupp, you stop that run. And you just control the ball on offense. And
they only got to rush 4 dudes, man. They go with 4. Everyone gets back.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the key. That's going to be the key. Because if we can get there with 4, right, and then let the rest play coverage, that's going to be the key. Because you see how Tampa gave up that booty late in the game. How you going to blitz that DB and leave 0 coverage on the top in a game where,
here's the other factor, too. Do you think there's going to be the same amount of fans as last game, Niner fans, or more?
I think it's
What
going
do
to be
you think?
more.
I think it's going to be
Antonio?
more.
You
I
think
think
more?
it's going to be more.
This is NFC Championship, yo. There
And
better
I think
be more.
people are going in this game going crazy. And if the Niners, get ahead early and don't start slow, this is going to be really crazy. This is going to be really crazy.
So they're talking about this is turning into like a mental game, right? Like we beat you this many times in a row. We just beat you when you had us. You thought you had a 17-0 at halftime, or 17-3, whatever it was. You know what I mean? And so this is
the mental game is Stafford's still a Detroit Lion.
Yeah, and you know what happens? And Stafford's like he's like a young Brett Favre. He likes to sling that thing. So if we can get there with 4, he might give us a gift. Oh, I was watching another thing today, and one of the commentators was talking about and the 3 that we just added. Von Miller's playing great. He is. Odell Beckham's playing his, and he goes, and then add Cam Akers, and he goes, minus the fumbles. Oh, please give Cam Akers the ball. We'll take one of those. Cam Akers gave one up against Tampa. We need one of those. Yeah, so give Cam the ball. We'll take one of those and give Frapp that puppy because turnovers will kill you. So
they're not going to run the ball. They're not going to run the ball like the way they were on Tampa Bay. You've seen this. Look at the game that we just watched. 2 guys. Who are their 2 guys? It's gonna be Cup. It's gonna be their. We'll see. But
think about it. Like, you're right. It's Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp. Well, we kind of just beat Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. You know what I mean? I'm taking Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers 10 times out of 10 over Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp. So I feel like we're prepped for this. We're ready for this stuff, man. So battle tested. Tested.
Look at our linebackers too. Look at our linebackers, all healthy, flying around.
Come on.
They can't even They don't got enough linebackers to be on the field on every play. They got to rotate. They're fresh. They're coming in fresh.
Coming in hot. And then that D line. Come on. And then Armstead going inside. DJ Jones don't get enough credit. RDT. Like if we play our game, and everybody knows you wake up and you show up and you show out, right? I think we can do this, regardless of that whole. We beat them 6 times. It's got to give one time. I feel like it's not this time. You know what I mean? And we're underdogs, so they're not going to come in too confident. Underdogs on the road, right? So, as long as they keep their head in the right place, which they have, and stay humble, which they have, and play nasty, which they do, we're in a good spot, man. I cannot wait for this damn game.
It's gonna be about our defensive line, guys.
Yeah.
This is not a scrambling quarterback.
I might have missed it, Antonio, but what was your score prediction?
31-17. 31-17. I'm gonna say 31-17. And I just wanna sip wine like back in the 80s and watch this game in the stands. Maybe have
You
some
just
cheese.
might. Oh man. Okay, so 31-17. I'm gonna go with. My prediction is going to be 28-24. And I think we're going to have a good lead on them. And we'll, for the most part, be ahead. But I just have a feeling it's going to be one of those games where they're going to try to make a little last effort, to try to make something happen and kind of, a little bit too much too late, So I'm rolling with 28-24 for this game. So now, we got our guy Justin here, but we always like to do the real quick before we go. We like to do the game ball. All right. So with our special guest Antonio, who would you give the game ball to from that 49 Green Bay Packers game? Who do you think deserved that?
Topawaga, man. That ball is still in the air. That ball's still in the air right now.
It's still in the air. We're still waiting for that thing to drop on, man.
When is it going to drop?
Where is it? Dang.
Topawaga, man. He was in the right place at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about a guy that was in the right place at the right time.
Yeah. Talanoa. Okay. Game ball to Talanoa. All right. Yeah. Jonathan, the man.
Oh man. Jordan Willis. Right, Jordan Willis. The nice little scheme to get Jimmy Ward doing the first block and then get your big old hand up for the second block. Jordan Willis had the game of his career, man, and man, dude, we need it. Man, do we need it? So Jordan Willis gets my game ball, man, and let's go, man. Let's go.
Good one. Yeah, he definitely, that was a turning point. What what this guy did on, especially on the, I think a bad high ankle sprain, what they were saying, and he's, still out there grinding, made it happen. I think my picks, it was kind of between, Jimmy, but then I was like, well, Debo kind of really set us up really good, so I'm gonna go with Debo, against Jimmy, because I still think Jimmy did a great job, but I'm gonna go with Debo because once again, the man with the human Swiss Army knife. I mean, this guy does it all.
The
superstar.
He's
a superstar, having a super season and blowing everybody away right now. So that with a fresh Debo in your pocket, great things gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
So there we go with the game balls. All right, guys. Well, shoot. See, this is a great, exciting show, man. You look at an hour and a half. I think this is the longest we've ever done.
That was the fastest hour and a half. We were
right.
This whole time.
I know. Hey, that's what happens when you're excited and your team's in the NFC Championship, getting ready to just take care of some business. I mean, I'm excited. I can't wait. Gotta stop pack. I mean, it's Wednesday already, so gotta catch a flight in a couple of days. Head on down to LA, and it's gonna be off and popping. So, so look forward to seeing you guys there. Look forward to seeing the 49er faithful out there, strong, wearing the red jerseys like crazy. I mean, it's gonna be crazy. And there was one thing I wanted to read real quick before what I do. Oh darn it! I got it right here. Real quick, guys. With 36.9 million viewers, Saturday night's Niners-Packers game on Fox is TV's most watched Saturday show in 28 years, dating back to the 1994 Lillehammer Olympics. Okay.
Did you say 1994?
1994. Do you know what happened in 1994?
Just throws numbers at you and they kind of make your ears stand up a little bit. 1994, huh? All right.
1994. We all know what happened in 1994. If you're faithful, you know.
Yes,
but man, 36.9 million viewers.
I can't believe that's been 28 years.
36.9 million
28
viewers.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, and let's also add we're wearing the red shaded jerseys, and it's been the first time since then that the red shaded jerseys came in.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
you don't wear those jerseys unless you know you're going to win it, and I'm actually tripping on that right now too.
Yeah. Oh, also real quick, my man brought up special teams, y'all.
Special teams,
big kudos teams, special teams, and they were taking some serious heat earlier in the season. But you're right, man.
36.9 million views.
They came through big. Best game ever, man, for special teams, man. So proud of them guys. But 49er Faithful, again, thank you so much for supporting the channel. We love you guys. Thank you for making it so special. As always, I love great talking and hearing what people got to say on the chat line. And posting that and just, like I said, this is the whole, it ain't just about us. It's about all of us. You know what I'm saying? That's why we hang out and we do what we do, because it's family, man, and I appreciate all the love, and I just, I can't thank you guys enough, man. Just can't think it. I'm getting emotional just thinking about it, man. I'm gonna shut that down. But make sure though, guys, hit the like button, subscribe. You know the deal. Most of all, hit that notification bell, because you never know when the Street Squad coming at you live, and we'd like to hear from you, like to see you, whatever, we'd like to get guests on. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if you ain't shy to be on the show. It'd be cool to chat some Niners. I know we got some real passionate people out there, and want to, be able to, say a little something. So, so I look forward to that, but hey, NFC Championship, guys. Remember, it's not how you start, it's how you finish, man. We got to keep this thing rolling, right? We got to keep this thing rolling, and we will. And I tell you, I just can't wait, man. You know what, man? Like, I can't look at it right now, but like I said, I just want to give a quick touchdown foghorn celebration. Almost meeting my 600 subscribers, though. Y'all ready? Here we go. Yes,
That's tight. That's tight.
we're gonna be there. Yeah, I've been wanting to use that live, but we haven't been doing live. I mean, watch game live. But anyway, thank you guys, Antonio, my brother. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you guys.
And we look forward
Both
to
of you.
seeing you we got the 49er Street Squad pre-game huddle coming up.
Pre-game
So
huddle.
we're gonna get more into about some Ram talk. My man, not a Jonathan in the house.
Yes,
Coach
Jonathan, see you this weekend,
Jonathan
bro.
in the house.
Yeah.
And I know we're
gotta
gonna
make
see
that
you
happen,
down
man.
there.
We
It's
gotta
gonna
have
be
a couple
so
of these,
fun.
man. We gotta have a couple of these.
Oh man, y'all, man, it's good. Oh man,
I'm pumped up. I'm pumped up, man. I'm pumped up. This has been a hell of a season.
Yeah.
I might have to ask the organization. We need a float if we go to this parade. We might need a street squad float.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna bring all
I got
the
my
faithful on
wave
it.
down.
We're gonna bring all the faithful on it, man. We're gonna be partying, man. It's gonna be off the chain, man. That's how we do it. Shoot, man.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Yeah,
guys.
but again, thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you. We'll probably now. I'm thinking, we'll probably do the pre-game huddle show. I'm gonna probably air it like on Friday morning because like I said, we're getting out of town. There's a lot going on. There's still a lot of things. I got to take care of and get get myself together for this. So so look forward to that. I post the time or whatever on my Twitter. You follow me at Chili 49er on Twitter, and also like I said on the Instagram. Let's see if I got the banner here. I can just show y'all real quick in case y'all want to know where my Instagram.
Championship.
Yeah. 49ers _street_squad, man. That's where we at. I like posting pictures. I love posting pictures of the 49er family, from tailgates and all the 49 invasions and stuff, and like putting together the videos, man. And like I said, the video's been hitting all the Detroit invasion. I think we're still like at 1.8K something. I don't know. It's crazy. Chicago, good fun, man. If you guys didn't go or didn't get a chance to experience it, I got it on video. You guys can check it out and watch it, and you can see what's going on with the faithful when we're turning out these towns. All right. So, guys, much love, man. Appreciate y'all, faithful.
Let's do this.
Remember, stay 49 strong, baby. Let's go get this win in Los Angeles. I look forward to seeing everybody out there, man. Come up, say hello. If you see my big head walking around, I'll be acting the fool like always. But enjoying some good music and some good food, and most of all, some good 49er faithful fans out there. So we'll see you guys then. All right, we are out.
Have a good night.
Good night.